Alright, so here we go. The first thing we're going to look at is changing the Dimension Style Manager. If you click on the Annotate ribbon, this is where we have all of our features for dimensioning. Tucked over here on the right, if you click on that, that's the Dimension Style Manager. This allows us to make all of our changes to our style of dimensioning. So when you click on Standard, you can see what the dimension is going to look like and how it's set up. So yesterday we did talk about like how you could put text on top of dimension lines. You can change some values around, but this is where it all happens. This is where you keep control of everything and all your dimensions. So the first thing you're going to do is click on Modify. When I start doing this, I always like to start over on the left, and I go through the list left to right and go and make my changes. The very first thing I'm going to change is this baseline dimension. The baseline dimension is what calculates the space in between dimensions when we're using a baseline method. So I'm going to change that to 0.25. And then this line right here, the Extend Beyond Dimension line, this is the little line that extends out past the extension line. So you'll be able to see this change up here in this little view, but right now it's at 0.18, and I'm going to change it to 0.125 and hit the enter button. Those are the only two things I'm going to be changing on this tab. So I'm going to go over to Symbols and Arrows now. If I wanted to change my arrowhead, this is where I would do so. I could go in here and change my arrowhead to whatever is available. I'm going to keep this on the closed field, but I am going to change the size. I want to make that 1/8 of an inch also. So type in 0.125, hit the enter button, and that's going to change the text height. The next thing I'm going to change is the actual text. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could also change my text color. I could change the text font in this location. But I don't really need to do any of that. All I need to do is change the text height. I'm going to change that to 0.125. And then the last thing, we don't need it to do anything here with the fit. The last one is the primary units. Under primary units, we have the options to change to our different styles of dimensioning. If I wanted to make it architecture, or if I wanted to change it to a fraction, I could change that format. I'm going to leave it under decimal, and now here I can change my decimal places. So for this one, I'm going to change it to 2 decimal places. So I can change that and then hit OK and make sure that this is set current, and then I close this. And then that's it for your Dimension Style Manager.